members only live chat. Sucker shit. Thank you, folks, for being a member. This show is for you. Oh, we've got so much to talk about. Let me say fuck the algorithm early, okay? I might crash out, not that you have to chime in if you like, but we have to talk about something that is really out of pocket, out of line, out of order. Never mind the black church, the black barber shops have been a safe place for decades, centuries, if you will, with regards to black communities, black neighborhoods. A violation has occurred. Have you seen the video? If not, I'm going to play it in its entirety. Miami-Dade County. Wow. A man was pistol whipped. It looks like he's standing firm. The neighborhood is behind him. Okay, so give me a second. I just want to get everything situated here. How you guys doing in the live chat? Members only. If you can't afford to subscribe to this channel, eat a dick. This ain't the place for you. I'm letting you know right now. Hold on a second. Okay. Checking my phone. How you guys doing? Let me take it slow. What a beautiful weekend I've been having thus far. Okay, I want to talk to you about some of the things. Oh, my goodness. Is anybody an official FBA representative, Foundational Black American? Professor James Small. Got him. We got him, kids. Some old footage has surfaced. I'm going to play it. I tapped in with brother Sarnetta. Oh, my goodness. Brother King Simon, I may need you today, sir. Salute to King Simon. He called in on the last show. You know, he went 10 toes down, repping Professor James Small. And guys, there's no S on the end of his name. It's not Smalls. It's just Small, okay? But we got him talking crazy about Africans, okay? Also, we've got what I consider to be a mammy out of Chicago, Chili's. She was attacked by a mob. I don't condone that type of behavior, but I'm going to play that video as well. And I want your opinion in the live chat. Members only. Should I play a video with regards to Fat Joe and the Papoose fight? Cassidy has come forward. Oh, that's my nigga. And he gives a breakdown of what happened. Should I go back to that far back? Okay, all right. I'm feeling great. Hold on a second. I had a waffle this morning with a scoop of ice cream. I'm fancy. I'm bougie. Anybody else had a nice breakfast, huh? And I'm sipping some black coffee. I see two people in the phone queue. Sit tight if you're not a member. You know, we'll get to you a little bit later. Members only live chat. Is everything working in the live chat? Okay, I see Deeds. Hey, Deeds. Hey, Deeds. Let me get Deeds on the screen. Deeds has been moving, shaking, and popping this weekend. Okay, and she found the time to assist me. Thank you so much. Deeds is my show producer. Okay. Oh, and thank you to Dana with the data also. Dana helped me figure this whole members thing out. Okay. All right. So let me get down to business early, and then we're going to circle back. I got so many notes here. Ariana Grande, she's addressing the body shaming comments. Candace Owens claiming her life is in danger. And Max B. Let me get them on the screen. Max B apologized. He did a show somewhere. I'm not sure. I gotta get the details. But the DJ, the DJ was my homie Funk Master Flex, and they played the part where Max, the old record, where Max disrespected Jim Jones and then Chrissy. Guys, anybody know what I'm talking about? Max B apologized. He apologized, and as he should, because after spending that much time in the penitentiary, who wants to come home and reignite something? My question, who was on the phone with Max B? That sounds like Mano. Anybody know? Good morning. Good morning. Anybody know who that was that Max B was talking to? It sounded like Mano. Somebody said, Max, we don't need this. And they were right. They were right. Okay. All right. Let me get down to business here. Damn, pistol whipped the barber out in Miami-Dade County. This happened a couple of days ago, and based upon this report that came out hours ago, they still have not arrested the person who pistol whipped the barber. Out of pocket, out of line, out of order, if you ask me. Here we go.
I hate that this even happened.
Tuesday was supposed to be just another day for barbershop owner Samuel Wilson, but this video shows how a routine haircut turned into a terrifying, violent encounter. We've removed some audio because of strong language. It started as a verbal dispute, a customer unhappy about his hairline. But moments later, he returns, this time holding a gun, threatening Wilson as two children watch and another customer tries to calm him down.
He wasn't a man till he had that pistol in his hand. Slapped me in the head with it, choked me out. You got it.
Wilson says he wasn't a random walk-in. He's cut the man's hair many times before.
He had a county uniform on. I did not think he was going to come around here and come back. I thought we might have fisticuffed, but I didn't think he was going to come back with a firearm. I told him, man, have a good day.
You have a good day. And you have a good day, bro.
Despite the attack, Wilson says he's not going anywhere. He opened his shop in Perrine 5 years ago and loves the community that supported him.
This is a safe place for anybody, but I hope the best for you, homie. Have a good day and have a good life.
Wilson tells me already inside his shop, guns are not allowed, but there will be some security changes, like locking the door after each customer leaves. As for the man you saw in the video, Miami-Dade Sheriff deputies believe they have the person responsible. We'll update you once we have a name and charges. We're live in West Miami-Dade. I'm Magdala Luisan, Local 10 News.
Okay. Did the community come together? West Miami-Dade. The barber's name, Samuel Wilson. Troll babies, do you know that video? Did he fuck up the man's line? Even still, pistol whipping the man in front of babies. Hold on a second. Okay, somebody says, I don't have my contacts on, but thank you so much. Who was Max B talking to? Gotham City God. Okay. Sound like Mano, but he took responsibility. We're going to get to it. We got to get to it. You know, it's Sunday. Never mind all that Lord's Day stuff. For those who know, the Lord's Day is actually Saturday. That's the Sabbath. Today I'm grinding for members only. Okay. Alejandro, good to hear from you. So, Alejandro, you can't just send emails. Can we let you in? You become a subscriber, man, a member. You know, it's a Sunday, man. Members only. Guys, should I get to the bullshit? Professor James Small, should I get right to it?
You are always in Africa. You got the African Day Parade. You don't see the Africans. You got the festival that be going on in Brooklyn, the band festival, the African festival. Where's the Africans at? When we doing our rallies and our marches, where's the Africans at on your side? Talk to us really about that, man.
See, let me tell you something. We think slavery in America was something. Slavery in Africa is still in force. You talking about deaf, blind, and dumb. Don't confuse you because somebody got on some printed cloth that's printed in Holland or India that you're looking at an African cultural expression. That's not an African cultural expression. That cloth was printed in a European country and then sold to Africans. And they've accepted that as their cloth. You understand what I'm saying? Just that piece. Now, they do speak the language, but they know less about their history than you and I do. So you've got a deaf, blind, dumb, backwards person speaking an African language, coming from the African country, came here to be a parasite on their own people with no respect for themselves as human beings. And then because they speak a language, try to play you off like they got something culturally that you don't have. The most culturally enforced African in the world is the African American. Most of the movements that have changed the world that allow all ethnic nations to profit has been our movement. And so we get peed on and played down because these people are so punked out and scared of the white man that they feel because they're scared of the white man, they got to be against us.
Are they our people, brother, or are we our own people now?
No, we got to understand two things. We have a race and then we have an ethnic place. We African Americans. Just like a guy from Africa, he can say he's African, but there's no country called African. He's either Nigerian, Ghanaian, Malian, or something. That's his ethnic nation. Racially, we are together, but economically, we may well be enemies. And we have to be clear on that, that our economic enemy is just that. And if you deal with your economic enemy like it's your friend, you're going to be the loser at the end of the day. Now, we raised the question of Pan-Africanism in this hemisphere. You know, we had the brothers from Trinidad, and then you have...
I'm going to jump in for a second. Are you paying attention? Live chat, members only. Professor James Small talking hella crazy about Africans going in. So now I would imagine this is what Tariq Nasheed said. Okay, well, let's bring this brother in and put him in the Hidden Color series. Well, what made him flip like a flapjack on Sunday morning and start talking crazy, accusing people of being CIA and other sorts of things? King Simon, are you out there, sir?
W.B. Du Bois, and we created this phenomena. But Africa has never created a Pan-African movement. You understand? Africa has never really supported a Pan-African movement. We had a couple of people in Nkrumah and Julius Nyerere and Mugabe, but most of Africa never gave a damn about a Pan-Africanism because they're still bogged down in the colonial slavery of European Judeo-Christian indoctrination, which is worse than anything that we've suffered. Worse than anything that we've suffered. The illusion of the clothes and the language make us think we're dealing with somebody that has some African purity culturally and spiritually. You're dealing with a confused, backwards Christian that love Europe more than they love their own ancestors. They would not even use an African word for God. You know, in Ghana, if you talk about being a traditional African, you might get beat down in the street. You understand? You're ostracized on the radio. Movies are made to show African culture as being the devil, while Christian culture is coming in as the savior. This is TV shows and on TV in Nigeria and Ghana every day.
Is that the homie Gangster of Love tapping in on a Sunday? Gangster of Love.
Star, the big homie. Good afternoon.
Hey, man, how are you? Good to hear from you. It's cracking.
Man, listen, I want to go in on that Cretan that pulled that gun at that barbershop.
Oh, my goodness.
So I didn't, horrible, Star. Listen, I didn't know that it was in Florida until you said that today. But had that been, and I'm really surprised that he's alive, because if you go to most black barbershops in Florida, in Houston, in gun-toting states, every barber has a gun on him. Why? Because barbershops are known to get robbed because most barbers keep plenty of cash on him. And the fact that the other barber that was sitting over there, I'm surprised he didn't have a gun. As soon as he was standing over him, you know, he could have defended that other barber because his life was in danger. So
hold on, if I can jump in. Are you sure the other guy was a barber? Because he looked like he was the father of the two small kids. Are you sure?
Oh, so I don't know that. I'm just assuming based on how it looks. But again, it's Florida. Everybody in Florida stays strapped unless they're a felon. But let me say this, and I'm gonna let you chime in. So if I'm the district attorney, I'm charging him with danger to children, a felon in possession of a weapon, kidnapping, assault with a deadly weapon, and any other charges I can bring him up on. And I'm giving that nigga 20 years, Star. Horrible. Horrible.
The babies, I'm sure they were traumatized. And the barber, Samuel Wilson, I thought he handled it like a champ, although he could have caught a hot slug. He kept telling the man, you see, I'm going to play the entire video in a second here. He kept saying to the guy, you got it, have a nice day. You know, don't even worry about paying me. He kept trying to diffuse the situation. And according to the video that I just played, the guy has not been arrested yet, but they think they have a lead. Go ahead.
Man, listen, Star, that barber stood on 10 toes. He didn't beg and plead for his life. You could tell he'd been in the streets before, and he handled it, and he made it out. The only bad thing is he didn't have a Derringer on his ankle. He didn't have the little pocket rocket Glock 19 on his hip. You know, that's the only bad thing, but he's running a professional business, and he didn't have weapons allowed in that shop, but I think he's very lucky to be alive. But again, if I'm that DA, I'm trying to get that nigga 20 years and make him plead a 10 for being a dumb cretin. That's just.
Let me just add this to the conversation because, you know, and I don't know if you, you know, have hung in barbershops, or if you, I would imagine you do know. Never mind the black church. The barbershop has been a meeting place for people of higher tier, lower tier, going back decades, again, centuries, if you will. It was a gathering place where people discussed things for politics, family, community. And I just found it to be a total display of disrespect here in 2025 for that guy to, over a hairline, whether it was pushed back or not, to go. I mean, he took the time, premeditated. He went outside, popped the trunk to then come back in and threaten the man. Do you have any history with barbershops yourself, Gangs of Love?
No, Star. I've never had any incidents with my barbers.
No, not incidents, not incidents. I'm talking about history of gatherings, black men, you know, getting along.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely,
teaching their sons about different things and communicating. I'm someplace else. I don't want to just, you know, talk about it as if, you know, bang bang, shoot them up. Talking something else.
No, Star. You're absolutely right. The barbershop is part of being FBA culture. Why? You can come there and get all kinds of DVDs back in the day, smell good cologne, fur coats, knockoff J's. Hey, you talking who's the best basketball player ever? You catching up with people you ain't seen in a while. So that place is almost like a church for FBA, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But absolutely, man, that guy should feel shame. And his family should be trying to turn him in for that, because who goes to a barbershop and pulls a gun in front of kids? Yeah. But then again, you know, he's in his emotions like a female. He ain't handle that like a man. The man said, hey, you got it. And then he didn't even charge him for the cut. Your hair going to grow back at some point in time.
He kept saying, you got it. Hey, before you go, Gangs of Love, any thoughts on Professor James Small? Did you see that video that I played earlier? Going in on Africa.
I seen it. He's a grifter. I'm glad that Tariq Nasheed exposed him, and now them Africans gonna turn their back on him. So he messed his own bag up, you know. But that's why you got to be careful on the internet, because anything you say on there is gonna be brought up at some point in time. Right. So he's been exposed.
Okay. Good to talk to you, man, and thank you for being a member. Salute.
Yes, hey, Tro Babies, love y'all and love all the members in there.
Okay.
If you
Streets got no love, don't get crazy now. Streets got no love. Don't start that love shit. Okay, good to talk to you.
All right, big homie.
Salute. Yeah, don't start that love shit. I don't ever want nobody to call, yo, love you, my nigga. No. Streets got no love. This is a business. Okay, hey Deeds, I got your text message. Should I play that, Deeds, or do I just let people chime in if they like? Deeds says Gotham City God. Okay, that's the person? Or is that just the IG page? I'm not clear. Okay. All right. Members only in the live chat. Sunday special edition. Sunday special edition. There's my email address on the screen for business reasons. Hold on a second. Deeds with the research. Thank you so much, Deeds. She says that's his page and his video. Okay. We'll get to it shortly. Right now, I want to get to the full video of the pistol whipping. This is this somebody from Florida? Maybe this person has information before I play the full length video. Hey there, good afternoon. 786, pardon me. Are you there? 786?
Good afternoon, Star. How are you doing? It's Justin tapping in here.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm all right. I just wanted to tap in on the Miami situation, considering that's in my neck of the woods.
Okay. Well, hang on a second. So are you a member? You a member to this show?
Yes, Star.
I'm looking at your phone number, so it doesn't say member. You're lying on a Sunday? Come on now. What are you doing? You're not a member.
No, I'm not, sir. I've donated to the show plenty of times.
But you're not a member. But sir, it's members only today. I appreciate your donations in the past. So let's get you signed up for a membership and then you call back, okay? Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Area code 201, members only today. I must stress that. Good afternoon. 201.
Salute, Star. Rob Lowe 2000.
Hey,
I appreciate the members only gesture.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You saw the video, yes?
Yeah, I'm watching the video, man. It's funny as hell. But I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny. Because the barber, okay, so let me, I'm not weighing in on either side. I'm gonna just tell you what I saw and what I know.
Okay.
He might have walked in there looking for the barber to repair a damaged hairline.
Okay.
And once you cut a hairline, if you cut it good, anyone coming after that, you could only make it bad. You can't improve on an already cut good hairline.
Okay.
But if your hairline is already cut and it's bad, there's nothing you can do about it until you either got to wait for it to grow back or what the barber should have done, which was instead of, see, it's funny how niggas can bring the nigga out of anybody, but he should have just offered, look, I'll paint your hairline on for free. I'll cut it up and make it look like, I'll bring your hairline back, but I'll paint it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem sometimes with black establishments. They don't know how to de-escalate a situation until they're scared. Instead of trying to act like, well, if you're in a business and you're servicing people, that's your job, is to service. Like almost like what the police say, the courtesy, the professionalism, and the respect. You're not supposed to stoop down to somebody's level when you are in a service position. But yeah, man, he jacked it up. And then, he was in there talking fly when homie was out of there thinking that the situation was over. And then he came back in there and he did what he did.
Can I jump in, Rob Lowe?
He was in prison. So
can I jump in?
Yeah.
The black barber shops, I'm sure you're a very knowledgeable man. So much rich history there. I'm going back centuries, man. We can even go back to the Jim Crow era when black men would bring their sons and it was a meeting place. Real estate deals got discussed, all sorts of farming, automotive stories, and people would help each other and work with each other and teach each other. Maybe I'm going back too far, but it's almost like the barbershop should be some type of sacred place. Yes, no? Am I going too far back? Maybe that's that old shit.
Absolutely. No. It's not old. Absolutely. My barbershop is like that right now. First haircuts, with your son.
Yeah.
You bring your son in for his first haircut.
Right.
You sit in the chair with him. He's in your lap.
Right.
You talk. It's one of the, from my understanding of how my father broke it down to me, was that it was one of the first places that a black man could be a man amongst men, amongst other black men.
Right.
And like you said, there was business deals. There was everything, the passing down of tradition. All of that is involved in that.
Yeah.
Everything is there for that.
A Boogie says a social hub. Salute. I so agree. A social hub. Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly a black social hub. He said it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And my barbershop is in Harlem.
Okay. Are you a barber?
A lot of things I've seen
Rob
go
Lowe,
down.
Are you a barber?
No, I'm not a barber.
Okay.
No, not at all.
The one you go to.
The one I go to.
Okay.
The one I go to is in Harlem, and yeah, they're in there. They still put things together, little social functions, comedy, jazz, poetry, all of those things to keep the black essence alive. They still got the final call in there on the radiator, the newspapers, other events from smaller black venues, flyers, business cards. black real estate business cards, stuff like that.
You can buy exotic weed. You can buy brick weed. We got you. This is a social hub.
At one time, yes. At one time, it was like that. But they got all of that. In my particular barbershop, they got all of that out of there because it brought an element that they didn't want in there. In there.
Now, hold on a second.
I'm trying to say it politely.
Yeah, hold on a second. So now, fast forward. We've acknowledged the old social hub that it used to be, but fast forward. When the barber took off the apron, it's almost like how white people will do you sometimes, or the Chinese, where the Chinese say, okay, you go now, as if to say, fuck out of here. You know, you're not getting extra shrimp in the shrimp fried rice. Or when a white person says, okay, leave before I call the police. That's the way I took it. He took off the apron. It's like, whoa, homie, you know, come on, man. At least offer me some of the money back or talk to me, but don't try to chump me. Am I wrong? Objectively speaking.
Yeah, you're absolutely not wrong. That's what I meant by service. He was not supposed to cut the interaction or the transaction in half to where it's like, nah, nigga, I gave you what you're going to get. Now you got to get up out of here. That's why I said he should have offered him another solution, or he should have de-escalated, talked him down off of his anger, because see what happened was homie got excited. Then by way of him getting excited, the barber started to feed into a little bit of the static. And then see, when he snatched that apron off, that means the conversation is over. You know, he's supposed to offer him, even if he can't cut him again, here, sit down in a chair, look in the mirror. Let's try to do this. And then, like I said, if that was me and I was a barber, I'd have been like, look, man, I'll paint the hairline back on. Nobody will ever know the difference or whatever. You don't got to pay or half, because this is all customer service, man. Now this is on video and the whole interaction's on video, and people going to be looking at it like, yeah, man, you did kind of butcher them up a little bit. Like, come on.
If it were up north, because again, for those of you just now joining the show, this happened in Miami-Dade County. If it were up north and you took off the apron, it's almost like saying, "I'm done with you. Suck my dick." In a sense.
Well, if that would have happened, up north, they would have been fist fighting right then and there on the spot. It wouldn't have got because yeah. See. Well, you know, in New York, well, nowadays, but in the time that I'm talking about, the 80s, the 90s, and the early 2000s, you might not necessarily have gotten a gun pulled on you in the barbershop. It might have been brandished, but, you know, the cops are everywhere. Down south, when I used to live in Virginia Beach, the shotgun was right on top of the counter below the mirror. So, you know, in different places, you know, different spaces, different cases. So,
Rob Lowe, before you...
But real quick...
Go ahead, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say Max B.
Yeah, the audio.
Yeah, that wasn't Mano. Not from what I heard. I know Mano's tone. That wasn't Mano talking. But Max B did the right thing. He apologized. Yeah, you could say that he might have been locked up and he was feeling some sort of way, but he took responsibility, because I'll be honest with you, Max B don't gotta apologize if he don't want to apologize. He's not out here by himself. He's not roaming with one other guy or two dudes or nothing like that. He's okay. He's okay in these streets, regardless of who it is. He's okay.
Deeds says it was Gotham City God. I'm gonna play that video, you know, and see if we can get to the bottom of it. Hey man, I appreciate you. Salute, Rob Lowe. Thank you, man.
No doubt, Star. Appreciate the show. I'll be listening.
Sir. Salute. Okay. All right. Members only in the live chat today. Is that my main nigga on the trigger, repping P-Town, New Jersey? Jay Bandit. Yes, no, maybe. Jay Bandit. Take off the headset, nigga. What's with this guy? Jay Bandit, take off the African headset. Can't hear you.
My bad, champ. My bad.
What's going on, man? Good to hear from you. What's cracking?
Happy holidays.
Hey,
Happy holidays. What's good, man? What's cracking?
Happy holidays. God bless you, your beautiful family. I celebrate holidays. How are you, man? What's cracking on Sunday?
I'm all right. I appreciate that, man. I'm all right. Maintaining, celebrating the holidays. Just had me some lunch, made me a little lunch, little beef sausage mixed with jalapenos, onions. You know how to eat right. I'm a big man now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm in the community section. Troll Babies is J Bandit, youtube.com/J Bandit number 6. That's my new YouTube channel, my new platform right there. And I appreciate y'all to come through, hold me down. Know what I mean? I got a holiday song out there. It's called Hot Sunday Diss Song. So support that. It's in the community section.
Whoa. Now, hold on a second. You got a diss song on your brand new channel.
Yes, sir.
It's called what? I'm not trying to start nothing, but what is it called?
Hot Sunday Diss Song. I tagged you in it too. I put it in my community section and tagged you.
Do not tag me. Hey, do not tag me.
All right. I'm gonna untag you. I'm gonna untag you. I'm gonna tag you now.
Listen, Jay Bennett, don't tag me because I'll have to block you. You guys handle that on your own. But here's the thing. I'm gonna post the link to your channel. I can't do it today, or maybe if I take a break, I'm gonna post the link to your channel and my showrunner. Make sure I have the brand new link to your YouTube channel because you lost a channel last month doing the most, right?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Okay. Well, look, man, we're talking about a few things. You were born and raised in Paterson, New Jersey, or were you born in Nigeria? I forget.
No, I was born and raised in Paterson, New Jersey.
Okay. Your family is Nigerian.
Both my parents are from Nigeria. Yes, both my parents are from Nigeria.
Salute to your parents. And listen, you're a hardworking man. You spend scroll, I fuck with you heavy. Okay, so
all day, every day.
Did you see Max B apologizing for dissing Jim Jones and Chrissy on stage? He says it wasn't him. He's putting it on Funkmaster Flex. You know, he didn't remember the lyrics, but he did apologize. Yep, Speed.
Yeah, I'm up to speed. Yeah, Flex did that because he had an argument, Summer Jam, with Jim Jones because he was DJing for Jim Jones, but the crowd wasn't into Jim Jones music in Prudential Center this past June.
Oh, wow.
So when that happened, yeah, he shorted his set. Remember, he had to shorten his set. He's like, yo, you got to go, Jones. And ain't no one care about you being on stage right now.
Okay.
So ever since that, so when Max B went to go do XL in Elizabeth, New Jersey, he had a appearance there. When he went there, that was the second appearance. His first appearance was at Salsa Con Quavo, and I was there with the bad girls, with baddies. I was there. I filmed that. I didn't put that on YouTube, though, because I don't want no copyright strike. But it's on my Instagram.
Right.
And there was like a little scuffle, too. It wasn't between the baddies, but some females was fighting in the back, behind the baddies. That's part of the entourage. Okay. So they started fighting. Security had to go up there. Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen, man. I want to make sure I get that new channel popping for you. You know, so send me the link. You know, and I'll check it out after the show. What about the man pulling the gun down in Miami-Dade, Florida? Did you see that, man? I mean, to me, that's a violation.
Yeah, I watched it when you played.
The barber shop. That's not where you do that sort of thing. But what do you think?
That was I ain't gonna curse, but that was some sucker-ish. And I understand where the dad's coming from because his kids was there. So you gotta stand for your kids. Your kids see guns. So it's like, come on, guy. You really about to go get the strap and you see these two youngins there? Like these kids like no older than 8 together. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on. Like, what are you doing? I slapped the itch out of him too. Real tough.
Well, listen, today is a members only show. You can curse if you need to. Use Spence Skrilla, man. But okay, keep me posted. I'm gonna check out your diss song. But yeah, don't tag me, please. I don't want to be involved in all that.
I took off the tag as soon as you said you didn't want to get. I took off your tag. I took off your tag.
Okay, all right.
I took off your tag.
Good to talk to you, man. Salute. Okay, it's my nigga J Bandit. Okay. Give me a second. Let me check. Anybody's comments need to be put on the screen? You people spend Skrilla. This is members only live chat today. We're going to do this from time to time. Don't blame Deeds. Don't blame Dana. Give me a second. I got so many notes today. What is this? Somebody sent me a video with somebody spitting in somebody's face in the airport. What's up with that? What the fuck is that about? Who is that? Grind for mine. What's going on here? Is it a fight? Today is members only. Hopefully somebody is throwing hands. I don't want to just see somebody spitting. Yeah. She just spit in somebody's face and walked off. Okay. Blade tapping in. Star, why are niggas getting okay, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Can you send me a link? Send me a link. Blade. I don't know what's going on. The man is committing. Okay. Thank you, Blade. Hang on a second, guys. I got to catch up with some of the emails. Thank you for your support. Okay, I can't play that. That's definitely a copyright strike. Janet, what's going on, Janet? Janet, did you get my show notes? Where is Janet? Janet says the Cardi B story is fake news. Whoa, salute to Janet. Cardi B exposed. CardiBExposed.com. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Salute to Project Aries. Did I say her name right? Project Aries. That person spends Skrilla. Hold on a second. We gotta get to the bottom of the bullshit. Sunday, members only. Janet said that's fake news. Don't be giving her no fucking props. Whoa. Okay, here we go. CardiBExposed.com. Fake news story published on November the 9th. There is no $175 million contract for Chicago boarding school kids. Oh. Janet with the research. Hold on a second. Janet said, slow that shit down, old nigga. Fake news. Cardi B shocked America. Oh my God. And there's the story. This story is 100% fake news. Claims that Cardi B. Oh, wow. Social media. Lord have mercy. Sunday. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da.
Hey, Star.
Hey, how are you? What's going on Sunday?
I'm great. I just wanted to promote my channel.
Absolutely.
Really quickly.
Hold on a second.
And,
Hold on. Stay there because I want to take Cardi B off the screen so that we can make sure she's not interfering with your promotion. Hold on a second. Let me get my showrunner here. Pow, there you go. Sunday, what's going on? Let's do some promotion, please.
Yeah, so I have a new show called Stage Wars. Okay, so Stage Wars is it's a show about talented artists, all hip hop rap artists who enter a very strange and surreal competition that kind of teeters on genre blending, and so it's something that I've been working on for over a year. And it's an original production, okay? And so it's a wonderful series that I'm really excited for people to check out, even if you're skeptic of the use of AI and things like that. For anyone who has any sort of like editing experience or music production experience, you know that it takes months and months and months to put together something that could run for 30 minutes. It's not an easy thing to do, even with the use of AI. You have to tell it what to do and tell it how to create exactly what your vision is. And then even on top of that, there's 100 other layers to creating one scene. And so it takes a lot of time. I might just do a video to show behind the scenes my process so people can understand. Yeah, because there's a misconception that AI just does everything for you. And I assure you that that's not the case. In fact, if that were the case, more people would create with it, and they don't. It's a tedious process. Huh?
No, I'm sorry.
I pushed wrong. It's a tedious. Okay, no worries. It's a tedious process. It's a labor of love. I've always considered myself to be a writer. And I'm really excited for people to tune in this Friday, 12/5 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for episode 1. It is a series, so there's 12 episodes altogether. Again, I've been working on this for over a year. Stage Wars is an original production. It's something that I created, something that I thought of that I feel the audience will enjoy. And so if you're in—
Can I jump in Sunday? Can I jump in?
Yeah.
Please make sure that, when you get time today, send me an email so I can put that link in the showrunner. I know you have a wrench and you can promote in the live chat, but let's get the URL in my showrunner so that people can, make sure they know what you're doing and where to go. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And then just so that people are aware, because, this has been going on since the beginning of me calling up. I'm a paid sponsor. I'm not someone who gets favors or I don't know anybody on a personal level. I pay the Star Report in order to promote and be sponsored. There's no other way around that. I'm a paid sponsor, and I've always been a contributor to the show financially. Yeah. I don't appreciate people accusing me of giving people blowjobs. That's never been the case.
Easy to, we have to go in that direction.
No, because it's not true. It's not true. I pay to be a sponsor. Is that not correct, Star? Do I pay?
You and I have never met. We've never met. Just take it easy.
Thank you, but I pay to be a sponsor. Is that right?
You pay. Yes, you do.
Thank you. I just want to clear that up. I pay to be a sponsor. I paid to have that wrench.
Okay.
That wrench was bought. It wasn't
right.
done with fellatio.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Star.
Thank you so much. Get me that email so we can promote you in the showrunner. Okay. You are appreciated.
Thank you very much. All right. Bye.
Salute. Okay. Boss Chick Sunday. Boss Chick. Hold on a second, guys. Wow. Who sent me a video here? Barbershop murder victim shot 14 times. Damn, niggas going back. Niggas is going back. Let's go back then. Okay, what is this? 10 years ago. This is ABC News 10. Whoa. It's a membership only Sunday. Let's get to the bullshit. Damn. Sheesh.
14 times. That is how many gunshots prosecutors say were fired at a local barbershop owner who was killed at his business last year. Tennis reporter Jared Aarons was there today as the two men accused of the murder and the victim's family showed up in court together.
Prosecutors called it a professional kill, like murder for hire, done by a pair of career criminals. And during this morning's preliminary hearing, the lead detective described the gory scene he saw that morning.
There was a great deal of blood in the crime scene, and it appeared that he had a number of injuries to his head.
The family that day was overcome with emotion. They showed the same in court. About 24 of Lamar Kennedy's friends and family watched the hearing, several of them crying as soon as testimony began. Detective Jones showed on a diagram where he saw Kennedy's body.
Guys, this happened in San Diego, California, a decade ago. Somebody shot 14 times in the barbershop. If you ask me, a crime of passion. When somebody shoots you that many times, they want to make sure you're dead. I say that with all due respect.
In the barbershop Kennedy owned. Prosecutors say Peter Johnson and Ian Guthrie, whose faces we've been ordered to hide, carried out that contract-style killing when they allegedly shot Kennedy 14 times. The family has been outspoken in the last year about their need for justice and answers.
And to stand up in that courtroom with no remorse, with nothing on his face, straight, bare look, that's not going to work for this family.
We just want to make sure that he gets what he rightfully deserves.
Detectives outlined the trail of evidence that led them to Peter Johnson. They say this surveillance footage shows him at a liquor store next door to the barber shop, and in it, he touches a couple cans of beer. Detectives were able to pull DNA and fingerprints off those cans to identify him. At the Hall of Justice, Jared Aarons, 10 News.
Thank you for that video. Chase De Niro. That was who sent me that. Salute, homie. Chase De Niro. Okay. All right. Let me take this call here, and then we're going to get to another video. Sunday afternoon. Are you a member? Area code 929. Good afternoon.
Hey, what's going on, Star?
What's going on? Who am I speaking to?
It's the Scrans from New York, man. Queens, man.
Yeah, sir, I'm looking at your information, and you're not a member. Can you call back another day? Today's members only, respectfully.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, sir. You see, I don't have to talk crazy and be disrespectful, you know. Join the goddamn journey, man. Nobody puts it down like me. All the research me and Deeds do, and making sure that we execute these stories in a timely fashion. Oh, no. Yosef tapping in. Is that the hardest comment of the day? Yosef, the Jew from Canada. Imagine you die and your memorial pic got that fake Ralph Lauren on. LMAO. Oh, my God. Yosef, you got to call in. Yeah, you got to call in. Whoa. The Jew catches everything. Yosef, is that you from Canada?
What's up, man? How you doing, Star? Happy Sunday.
Shalom.
Shalom. The big Hayden ass Hebrews in the house today.
Come on, man.
How's it going, man? Man, I drunk myself under the table last night, but we still rolling.
As you should.
As you should. A little Red Bull and vodka. That's the Kevin Samuels cocktail.
Absolutely. Where do you want to start, man?
Yeah, man. Well, you know, it's interesting. I looked a bit, you know, me being a big fan of Max B. I saw that video, which you got in the header, and I found it really interesting because there was a mix-up. You know, there was no sound check. Funk Flex was the DJ. And I'm trying to figure out, or it's not that I'm trying to figure out, but I wonder why they even played that song in the first place. Because if you look at his whole catalog, he's got a lot of good songs, and that song is like, it was one of those like mixtape filler kind of tracks. Like, you know, it was over the pop champagne beat and all that. Like, you know, it was a filler track. So
my nigga Ron Browse.
Yeah, and like to play that in a club, like. And I know, like, obviously, you know, there's a lot of young people, believe it or not, that still listen to Max B, but like the new generation, they don't really know about like the Ron Browse, Pop Champagne, Arab Money. Like that was all like, or what was that, like 2008, I think, or 2009. So it's just odd, and it's just like you're stirring the pot. You know, you're trying to get some sort of like. Cause some sort of controversy. It's like this dude just got out of 18 years in jail. Like he doesn't got to go back to some feud.
Well, now hang on a second, Yosef. With all due respect, you're a Jew from Canada, and Funk Flex knows how to go viral when he needs to. You know, he keeps the lights on over there at Hot 97. He was the DJ. Yeah. And whether this was, you know, premeditated or not, here we are talking about it. And it seemed like it was the right thing to do for Max B to apologize, to show everybody, hey, I'm not on that type of time no more. Yes, no?
Exactly. No, I think you're 100% right. And if anything, it was kind of like, it was kind of almost like you're saying, was it premeditated or not? If it was almost a good move because it showed like, listen, something happened, a track came on. He's not really rapping it word for word, but he's still trying to give that, you know, he's still trying to have stage presence and perform. And he came out and he said, listen, I'm a grown man. I've gave my time to society and I'm just trying to be out here, enjoy life. And, you know, I think people should just grow up and put this thing in the past and just move on. Like, it's really not that serious. Nobody got killed. No, you know what I mean? Like, it's I don't know, man.
So who is Gotham City God?
Young Jeezy could do the verses.
Who is Gotham? Who is Gotham City God? I'm getting ready to play a video that a couple of people sent me. He's addressing this situation. Who is Gotham City God? You know him? He was with Max B.
Yeah, I've never heard the name before. Maybe he's part of the entourage because he's
well, he was with them on the call, not sitting next to him. But I'm going to play that video. Okay. All right, now hang on a second.
Yeah.
But before you go, you sent in a comment with regards to the guy from San Diego a decade ago. And what'd you say about his attire? What'd you say?
Oh, I said I couldn't imagine dying, and then the memorial pic they use of me is me wearing some fake ass polo shirt. Like I've never seen polo with two dudes on a horse. Like why you got two dudes on a horse on your shirt, bro? That shit is not Ralph Lauren, bro. That shit is Ralph and Ralph.
Hang on, now I'm not gonna play it again. But did you see two guys on a horse, or you just bullshitting?
No, I'm not bull. That's the USPA logo. It's two dudes on the horse. Like
oh, wow.
you gotta fucking pause and body. Excuse my language. You got pause and body on your shirt, bro. Like
right.
I mean, rest in peace. But
Yeah. Okay. Hey man, good
that's
to
not
talk.
how I want to be remembered.
Have a great day. Good to talk to you.
You too, as always, Star. Shalom.
Shalom, Yosef tapping in. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Boss Chick Sunday. I have to make the screen bigger. I have my contacts in. What's going on? Wait a minute. Jada Dimwit's diss track on me is like NLE Chopper versus NBA Youngboy. One has sold out arenas and the other is laughing stock. No additional response needed. Okay. Yo, that NLE Chopper diss track is kind of sheesh. Is that zesty? What is that? What the fuck? I watch it, listen, I got time for the bullshit. I watched it, and it's it's young people doing what they do. Thank you for your donation Sunday. All right, let's get to this. This guy addressing the Max B situation. Then I want to move on. I want to move on to a couple of other topics here. This is a research edition on a Sunday. Hold on. Let me get this man on the screen. Let's get to the bottom of this, find out what exactly happened recently. Here we go.
Speaking about Jim and Max situation, it was a situation, I guess, with Max performed at a show and he performed the old song that was going at Jim. I didn't like it. I spoke about it, hoping they dead their situation. That led to a conversation of me and Max talking and Max explaining exactly what happened that night and why the song got played. And he basically was saying it was Flex's fault. Like, listen to him.
Other brother, man.
What's going on, Max? We don't need this.
Nah, I ain't look. That ain't me. I ain't listen. That shit wasn't me. Nigga Flex said he don't got no records. He only got Pin and Tail. I said, all right. You gonna do? We only was doing like one, maybe two songs, 2 hooks of Pin and Tail, and then play the Grand Crew joint. So now I'm just saying what's up to the nigga, embracing the nigga. I'm like, I ain't know what was going on. I ain't even know the words to the shit. I was just improvising because I was performing for my crowd. They paid to see the Dawn, and I was giving them a show. It's the equivalent of this. You got a motherfucking 2 wrestlers, and some shit go wrong in the ring. Do this, and the cameras is rolling. Do they stop or do they keep wrestling? You gotta. So that's all that was. I'm saying I'm not the DJ. I'm not trying to diss, bro. And I'm gonna just keep a spade. If I want to diss a nigga, I go in there and do something crispy. I'm not gonna spit that old shit. I ain't even know the words to that old shit, my nigga. My shit like that. I could go in the stew right now. Any 100 of them I got access to and lay some shit down for any nigga on the planet. But that ain't where I'm at.
So that was Flex. That was Flex.
Listen, that was all Flex.
All right.
Don't shoot the motherfucking messenger.
That's nasty. But listen, we having you home, Max. Yo, listen, Harlem love you. Harlem love Jim. Harlem love Cam, Mace.
Can you guys hear that?
I love niggas too.
Basically, and it was Flex's fault. I don't want nobody going at Flex or none of that. The whole moral of it was just to find out why the song got played, because we don't need that energy right now.
Right.
In hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Just in Harlem between them two. We don't need it. But come to find out, it was Flex. You made that was a bad call.
Okay, salute to this man, Gotham City God. See, this is grown man shit. This is what you need in hip hop, rap music. Flex is my guy, so I'm not gonna go in too deep into this. But salute to that man who broke it down. Frank White, thank you for becoming a member, sir. Max Vision Films, is that the homie who I spoke to yesterday? Thank you for becoming a member. Hold on a second. Is it Fredro? Love is to see the shareholders of the Star Report. That's a whole fact, sir. Okay. All right. Thank you, Deeds. I got a whole lot of stuff to play here because I took a day off yesterday. I was packing, throwing stuff away, getting ready for my trip. So much stuff going on. I don't know if I should really talk about this because I would have to go back too far back into history. But Ariana Grande, who I like, phenomenal singer. Let me just say that. I've never seen her live, but I remember years ago, I think it was SNL, Saturday Night Live, and she was impersonating Rihanna and a bunch of other people, Britney Spears. She's funny as well, but in the new film Wicked Part 2, I forget the name of it. I started to watch it, then I fell asleep. She's getting dragged with regards to her body. They're saying she's either not eating, anorexic, or on Ozempic. I don't know. Maybe I should play the video. I don't know. Here's what I want to say. The body shaming is one thing, but if people are genuinely concerned, I can respect that. Someone who was very dear to me decades ago, not just the music, her singing, she was also a drummer, for those who know, and the songwriting, she passed away from anorexia. Karen Carpenter. You guys ever heard of Karen Carpenter? It's a horrible way to die. I still play Carpenter's music sometimes when I take long trips. Let me look in the live chat. Karen Carpenter. So, trolling is one thing, but being concerned is something else. And I think people have the right to be concerned. What is the new Wicked film? What is the name of it? I started to watch it, as I said. Wicked. What is the new film? What is the name of it? Wicked for Good, pardon me. It came out November the 21st. I watch things on the free movie website. I'm not going to lie to you. Let me play it. Let me play it. Hopefully this won't be some type of copyright situation. And we have to talk about Mammy. Oh my God. Mammy sitting next to her. She's so concerned. Damn, she's. Well, let me just play it and then we'll come back. Hold on a second here. This is Ariana Grande talking about people being concerned about her appearance. They say she's too thin.
I've been kind of doing this in front of the public and kind of been, a specimen in a petri dish really since I was 16 or 17, So I have heard it all. I've heard every version of it, of what's wrong with me. And then you fix it and then it's wrong for different reasons. But that's everything from, even just the simplest thing, your appearance, that you're young and you're hearing all kinds of things. It's hard to protect yourself from that noise. And I think It's something that is uncomfortable no matter what scale you're experiencing it on. Even if you go to Thanksgiving dinner and someone's granny says, oh my God, you look skinnier, what happened? Or you look heavier, what happened? It's like, that is something that is uncomfortable and horrible, no matter where it's happening, no matter the scale it's happening on. And I think in today's society, there's a comfortability that we shouldn't have at all. Commenting on others' looks, appearance, what they think is going on behind the scenes, or
Cynthia Erivo, who's sitting next to her, has not taken her eyes off of Ariana Grande. Have you noticed that? Holding her hand, hold on a second, and has not taken her eyes off of her. Is there something going on here? Something else that we, should be a little concerned with? Let me see if I can show you where her hand is. Can you see that? Hold on.
health or how they present themselves, from what you're wearing to your body, to your face, to your everything. There's a comfortability that people have commenting on that I think is really dangerous. And I think it's dangerous for all parties involved. And I think that.
Hold on a second. This is a crash at, well, it's not a crash at episode. It's a members only episode. This is a members only episode. I have no proof. I'm just, rambling. Is she dealing with something? Is she dealing with something? Again, I like her as a singer, and she's as cute as a button, but I'm genuinely concerned because, again, I remember how Karen Carpenter died, Okay, wait a minute. Sunday going hard in the paint at J Bandit. Bussy Bandit. Sunday, do you want this on the screen? Bussy Bandit used a song from his archive, 5 years ago, and renamed it to address a female he don't know. There was no honor in rap. A big, broke Nigerian. Damn. Okay. I've got time for the bullshit today. It's a members only show. Let me scratch this off. I think we're done with hold on, guys. All right. Candace Owens claims that the Macrones have ordered an assassination on her. Let me look in the live chat. Do you guys care about that? I don't want to waste time. I mean, Candace Owens. Candace knows how to play the algorithm game at this point. Is that what's going on here? Hey, Lisa, I got your donation on the screen. Thank you so much for being a member. Should we play it? Candace Owens claiming that somebody's trying to pop her top. Did she put her show on pause? Wait a minute. Okay, Frank White says if Mammy ain't licking something, they will have a mail around. That's damn. Okay, we got to put that on the screen. Shit. Okay, he's talking about Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. If Mammy ain't licking something, they will have a mail around that sucks something. God damn, Mammies, I tell you. Whew. Okay. Someone says don't care about Candace Owens. Okay, well, you know what? We'll keep it pushing. Hey, Tiffany. Tiffany, I got your email. I responded. Thank you so much. Tiffany, timestamp. Okay. Hey, Marty says play it. Marty, spend scroll up in here. Okay, hold on. I got time. And then, Jussie Smollett breaks his silence. We'll play that shortly. Let's get down to business here. I'm not sure if this video is. Well, you know what? Let me just play it. This is from French News. Candace Owens now claiming that people are trying to do her dirty. Get her up out of here. Here we go.
Vedika Bahel is here on set with me. Hi, Vedika.
Hi, Yinka.
So, American far-right influencer Candace Owens has long had tensions with the French presidential couple due to sharing unfounded conspiracy theories against them. She's recently shared a new theory that the Macrons are plotting against her life. Let's get into it.
That's right, far-right influencer Candace Owens. Well, she's long been feuding with the French first couple over her persistent and unfounded conspiracy theories that Brigitte Macron was born male. In fact, she said she's even willing to bet her entire career on it. Now, she's now shared a new conspiracy theory that the Macrons have in fact put out a hit on her life, amongst a whole slew of other things. Let's have a look. Now, on this post on X alone, which has over 43 million views, Owens says that she was alerted by a French government whistleblower that the Macrons executed upon and paid for her assassination. They said more specifically, the green light was given to them, was given to a team in the National Gendarmerie Intervention Group, that's also known here in France as the GIGN. It is a elite tactical unit of the French military. Now, she also goes on to allege that Charlie Kirk's assassin, Tyler Robinson, trained with the French military with multi-state involvement. And she goes on to claim that journalist Xavier Poussard's life is also at risk. Xavier Poussard is a French conspiracy theorist who is also well known for propagating this conspiracy theory that Brigitte Macron was born male. So there is a lot to unpack here in these claims by Candace Owens. She said a lot of things, but there is actually these allegations that she's put forward with no factual foundation. Now, she is continuing to post online about this. Her latest claims is that the Macrons moved $1.5 million to put out this hit on her life. And she said that French legionnaires spent 3 weeks in the United States training with US Marines in California, but also in Camp Riley.
Guys, I have to jump in. Is Candace Owens now trying to create a diversion? She's being sued by the Macrons. I'm sure they're coming at her with everything, including the kitchen sink, pow, to break over her head. Yes, she's got a wealthy husband, but the Macrons are coming full speed ahead, and Brigitte Macron has already offered to provide evidence in terms of pictures of her vaginal area, uterus, and other things to prove she was never a man. Let's continue.
In Minnesota. And she says at the end that French foreign legionnaires were involved in the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
And Vedika, these claims are admittedly very far-fetched. Is there any evidence to them at all?
Well, that's the thing, Yinka. There's not any verifiable evidence to support any of these claims of an assassination plot. These are unfounded claims. Now, we did contact the French gendarmerie directly by telephone earlier today. That's who oversees the GIGN, the unit that she named in her post. Now, they dismissed this claim entirely, and they reaffirmed that their mission for that unit focuses on counterterrorism and on hostage rescue. Now, we also contacted the...
Janet, are you out there? Guys, is Janet out there? Janet does exceptional research. She just provided us with a link to the supposed fake news story with Cardi B. Janet, is Candace Owens trying to create a diversion? Is there any proof? Has she gone and filed a police report? If somebody, along those lines of the higher ups are trying to pop your top, wouldn't you go to the FBI? Wouldn't you go to the police? Hold on. Let's finish up with this.
French Ministry of the Armed Forces. Now, they firmly denied any allegation that the Foreign Legion was involved in the assassination of Charlie Kirk. We can see here in their email to us, they said Tyler Robinson, the Charlie Kirk's assassin, has never been part of the Foreign Legion. And if he hasn't served in an American unit, he cannot therefore be trained by the French Foreign Legion. Now, regarding what we saw in Candace Owens' post about joint training between American and French forces, well, that has taken place. That did take place for 3 weeks in August. That has been confirmed. But this isn't a secret operation in any way. It's been well published on the sites by the French army and on their social media as well. But what we did get from the French Foreign Legion is that they firmly denied that there was any training that took place at a Camp Riley in Minnesota up to the date.
Okay, I think that's enough with regards to Candace Owens. All right. Give me a second, guys. I feel like doing a little talking here. Got a whole bunch of notes. Sean, how are you, sir? I got your donation via PayPal. Okay, you're not a member, but you wanted to support the machine. Thank you so much, Sean. It was just a question. I'm not trying to go in on Just Pearly. I don't know enough about her. She's a content creator. She got her weight up years ago. I've seen some videos, you know, about her, but I don't know enough with regards to what she does. Let me look in the live chat. I just asked a question. Did Just Pearly betray your trust? Because I saw a couple of videos insinuating that she was, I don't even want to say anti-black, but exposed. Let me look in the live chat. She's claiming she was about. I'm not going to play the video, but someone sent me a clip with Just Pearly and the lead attorney. She was giving stats, but when he said, "Can you provide the data?" she said, "Well, you can Google it." I Googled the data, and she wasn't lying. I'll just say that. Area code 760. Good afternoon. Are you there on a Sunday? 760. Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, how are you, man?
Hello.
Good afternoon.
What's going on?
Hey, man. Are you a member, sir? Are you a member?
Hey, man.
Are you a member to the channel?
I am not a member of the channel.
Okay. Can you call? Can you call back another day, sir? Can you call back another? It's members only today.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Well, sir, I can put you on hold. Can you? I can put you on hold, sir. You join. I'll come back to you.
All right. All right.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I'll put you on hold. Stay right there. Put you on hold. I can't have a members only show and then we just bringing up all sorts of nondescript niggas to comment and chime in. What's the purpose of members only? I can sit here and talk for 7 hours by my damn self. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, okay, what is this? Okay, Say Cheese TV. I fuck with them heavy. What's going on here? Side chick. Okay, yeah, I saw that. That came out a couple of days ago. Side chick got hands and feet put on her after she jumped down into the casket. Well, I just see her on the casket. I don't see nobody. Looks like a white girl or a Hispanic. Well, wait a minute. You know, folks, it's 2025. Why are we still getting fucking camera angles like it's 2010? I don't see anything. Xavier, I got the email. Salute, man. But it's just, you know, there's nothing to really see there. Okay, Blade, I got your donation. Blade always spends Skrilla. Blade says, nigga. You see Jussie Smollett doubling down. Okay, let's get to Jussie. Per. Jussie Smollett still going hard in the paint. Hold on. Okay, so let me give you the backstory. He sat down with Cam Newton. I ain't playing the whole goddamn thing. That I'm not gonna do, but let me get right to 1 hour and 17-minute mark. Hold on. I don't know if this is going to be a copyright issue, but you know, I'm going to have to edit 1 hour and 17-minute mark. New interview, pardon me, came out 2 days ago. You guys know Jussie Smollett from Empire. We used to call him Juicy. I'm the first person, not that I even want credit like that, to insinuate that Jussie was cruising for some action, and this thing was probably a hoax. There's an old film with Al Pacino called Cruising. Yes, no? Well, let's get down to this here and see what Jussie has to say with Cam Newton.
Actual line of emotions. What led? You know what I mean? Like, it's just 1 minute you're sitting there and you're explaining something, the next minute you're just like crying, and you're like, but it didn't happen that way. Yeah. It didn't happen that way. And so when you cut out air, you cut out breath, you cut out words, you can shape something into being something that it's not, and that it never was. And so that's what ended up happening.
Through it all, right? The $1 million question that anybody would want to ask: are you still sticking with the story?
There is no story. Are they still sticking with the story? I've stuck with the truth the entire time. Now, there have been things that, with me telling the truth, that people will, because it's like, I remember it being where they were like, oh, he did a hoax. And I was like, I did not. And then they're like, well, he was buying cocaine. And I was like, my bad. You know what I mean? Like, that was true. That was true. Or they're like, oh, he did it. No, the fuck, I did not. Or well, he was buying that. And I'm like, okay, motherfucker, I was. But that has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
So I just want to separate the bullshit from the truth that they tried to put on it. The fact of the matter is that I was walking down the street and I got jumped. Didn't have anything to do with setting that shit up, because I'm a grown-ass man and have no reason to do no corny bullshit like that. If I was going to set up some bullshit to look for attention, I would look like a hero. I wouldn't look like a victim. If I was going to set up some bullshit and I was really a dumbass to do some shit like that, I'm a director, I'm an actor, I'm a writer, I'm a creator. It would have been flawless. It would have been fierce. It would have been wonderful. It would not have been no bullshit like whatever dumbass did it. Period. Now, whoever really did it.
Phone lines are open. I'm going to finish it. I'm going to finish the clip here, but just...
Congratulations to them, because they actually got away with it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, do not come at me like I'm some complete idiot. I'm a very intelligent man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Humble, all of those things. Yeah. But come on, I'm an intelligent man. I stand in who I am. I've gone out there and I've told who I am when I did not have to. I did not have to. I've been very honest about my life and about who I am from the very beginning of my career, when I didn't have to do that, because there's a lot of people that don't. They don't have to do that. So it just doesn't run with the history of me. It doesn't run with who I've ever been. And that has to stand for something. People's history should mean something. I've never been a frivolous man. I've never been an attention whore. I've never been any of those things. So you cannot then pull me into this and convince me to start seeing myself through the eyes of other people.
Yeah.
Again, I've said what I've said for 7 years. I've never changed my story. Everyone else has. I would have no reason. I have nothing to gain from that.
Okay, hold on. What do you think? Today's a members only day. Let me look in live chat. Members, what do you think? What do you think? Yosef, I got your donation. Salute to Yosef, huh? He says, cruising in my top 5 star. Okay, it's in your top 5? Yosef? Chaka, chaka, cha. Chaka, chaka, cha. Cruising, was that 1980 or 81? Cruising with Al Pacino. This was after The Godfather 2, but, you know, he played a cop out there serving, you know, well, I'll come back to it. Hold on a second. I don't want to tell you guys too much if you haven't seen it. Area code 817. Are you there? Good afternoon. 817.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Star. Peace, man.
Peace, sir. How are you? Where you calling from?
I'm good. Calling from Buffalo, New York.
Okay. The home of Oscar Alston, yes? Oscar Alston.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you know that name, sir?
Man,
Not that you have to, but do you know that name?
No, I do not, but I'll take your word for it. We may have to do some Googling later.
Well, hang on, sir. Hang on now. Are you a member? Today's members only. You a member?
Yes, I am, Star. And I want to say thank you for giving us this platform for debauchery as an outlet for us to come and feed.
Well, sir, I'm looking at your information. It doesn't say member. Is your membership through someone else's phone? Keep it real, man. Someone else's phone?
I clicked the link on YouTube. I don't know what happened there, but
okay.
But we should be good to go.
Well, hang on a second now, because I'm gonna double check here. But I need you to either write this down, get a crayon, or type this. This is important. If you're from Buffalo, New York, one of the greatest,
yes, sir,
studio musicians and on stage, Oscar Alston. He's still alive. I check on him from time to time. One of the greatest. He played 90.
Oscar Alston.
Oscar Alston. He played 99% of the bass lines in studio on record for Rick James. Stone City Band. Stone City Band. Okay? You can go back to Garden of Love. You see, Rick James doesn't get enough credit for being a great songwriter, not just super freak, but Oscar Alston. That's where a lot of everything came from in terms of bass playing. He was right there with Mark Adams from Slave, Aaron Mills from Cameo, Verdine White from Earth, Wind & Fire, and my number one bass player, Bernard Edwards from Chic. Oscar Alston. Did you find it?
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay, I'm going to put you on hold. Sir, I'm going to put you on hold and come back to you. He said he's looking it up. What the fuck? Why can't you find it? I'll come right back, sir. Stay there. Is that my guy, Al from Lil Haiti, tapping in? Al!
Hey, what's going on, Star? I want to say today is a good day. Today is a day for the shareholders. I want to thank you for putting my little comment up there. This is a shareholder show.
Yes, sir.
And also, I want to talk about the accountability that the Black woman is missing. And I want to associate Jussie Smollett as a subset of the Black woman. You know, we have Candace Owens, who has a major lawsuit that she has to face, that she has yet to be accountable for, where the prime minister wife says, hey, I'm willing to show all these documents, to show all these reports that you stated that I am not. You know, we're not going to go into context of what was said, but we know it was something that was damaging and disrespectful towards her gender. And we got Jussie Smollett, who's on here lying to Cam Newton about the whole fiasco.
Al, we have to say allegedly because he beat it. Supreme Court overturned it. We have to say allegedly.
My apologies, allegedly, and now he's saying, quote unquote, that he was looking for something, trying to fulfill some type of sexual desire of slave master and captor. Like, this guy is insane. But I'm here for the enjoyment, Star, and my Dolphins whooping tail today, man. It's a good day. It's a good Sunday for me, Star. I'm here falling back, enjoying the show topic. Y'all have a good one, Star.
Thank you, Al. Salute. Thank you. Okay. Al tapping in. Yes, guys, salute to Rick James, but Oscar Alston, I saw him and Rick James, Tina Marie live, Madison Square Garden, the Street Songs Tour. Let me put that man's information in the live chat. If you're from Buffalo, or if you know your bass guitar players from the 70s and the 80s, this man is one of the most important figures. Oscar Alston from Buffalo. Okay, the guy hung up. I was getting ready to bring him in to see if he Googled it. He didn't stay on the line. played a Music Man, and he introduced Rick James to the Rickenbacker 4001 bass. Okay, let's keep it pushing here. Thank you for becoming a member. Who is that there? Out the way 13. Okay, if I read that right, thank you so much. Okay, and okay, thank you for becoming a member, new member as well. Hold on a second. Stay with me. Stay with me. I'm going to skip over the lead attorney and just Pearly topic. I don't have enough information, and I don't want to be accused of going at anybody. I like her, you know. I don't know enough about her grind, but I'm going to skip that. Okay, scratch that off. Area code 760. Good afternoon. Are you there? 760.
I'm here. I just subscribed.
Okay.
I'm a member now.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Been watching you for a long time, Star.
Okay. Good to hear from you, sir. Where do you want to start?
I want to start with the barber shop.
Please. Yeah, it's my
The
main
man
topic.
put it done.
Main topic.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So, I don't know. The thing is, I'm like, why would he pull out a gun and try to kill the barber? Like, I just didn't understand it. Like, I understand you was upset about your haircut, but you gonna pull out a gun and kill somebody over a haircut? You could grow their hair back. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna pop that?
Can I ask how old are you, sir? How old are you?
I'm 39.
You sound like you're 65. You sure? You sure?
I'm just. You know what? My number 760. I'm deep down in the South, though. I'm down south. I'm real down south in Mississippi. You heard me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Stay with me.
Okay.
The Black Barber Shop. Earlier, we did a nice breakdown. It used to be a social hub. It still is to some degree, but you know, a place such as that is where you know you go to entrust, you know, yourself with a man who gives you a blend, a fade, a line, you know, all that sort of jazz. But in today's day and time, everybody doesn't have patience. Everybody's in a rush. Everybody's on the goddamn phone. I'm not saying that the customer was right, but since we've been talking about it, you know, a couple of different scenarios have been put forth. Maybe the barber, you know, was nodding off. Maybe he was on that dog food and fucked up the line. Maybe the barber has messed up the line on a few occasions, and the customer said, you know, enough's enough. But it's right. It's a very, very delicate situation. If you get, you know, the line gets fucked up, then your whole goddamn week is fucked up. Yes.
Right. It was Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving week. I'm not sure what day he went in. So he was trying to get freshened up before. I think he was trying to get freshened up before he met the family on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
But still, you gonna pull out a gun when somebody trying to shake you up? I mean, come on, man. It don't take but a week to grow all that back. You know, and you gonna pull out a gun in front of all them kids. See, I went to the barbershop yesterday.
Okay.
Just yesterday. That was Saturday.
Come on.
It was all types of kids there, women with their babies, you know. And I go to an all black barbershop, even though it was a Puerto Rican there or Mexican.
Okay.
But still, I mean, matter of fact, my original barber wasn't available, so I had to really just kind of like step into a barbershop that, you know, I wasn't sure what the barber gonna do to my hair, but I was already thinking like, okay, he probably gonna botch up my line. He might do it because that's what usually they'll botch up your line if you just first coming to them. You know, you ain't been to them in a while, or you just first coming to them.
I've never been the type of person who hangs in a barber shop, to be honest with you. I'm gonna talk about that after we finish our call. But let me ask you a question. Are you dark skinned? And if you are, do you ever get that half moon part in your head?
Oh, I am very dark skinned, and I don't get the half moon. I just get the straight.
But you know what I'm talking about, the half moon part.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Listen to me, sir. I have seen dark skinned niggas in the barber shop, and if you fuck up the half moon, the blammer's coming out. So I'm trying to answer your question without co-signing it. If you fuck up the half moon of a dark-skinned nigga in the barbershop, you got a problem. Maybe it won't get to the motherfucking hollow points ripping around, but you're gonna have to get busy. Go ahead and land your plane. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I seen the light-skinned dude, and I'm gonna land my plane. Okay. But it was a light-skinned brother. Yeah. It was a light-skinned brother.
Light-skinned people are trouble, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna land my plane, but I don't think it requires you to go to, you done left the barbershop, you left the place of business, and you come back and you pull that thing out on a guy. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. I mean, you probably just need to refuse to pay him, but to pull the gun out and threaten that guy in front of all them kids, I think is unnecessary.
Okay, I appreciate the call, man. Salute. He's a member, let that man talk. Oh, shit. My main homie on the trigger here. Peace to the God, left-handed. Good to hear from you, sir, on a Sunday. Left-handed.
Damn, Billy. Peace. Down to In Sports shareholders in the building.
Yes, sir.
Everything's everything. Just wanted to tap in, man. You was absolutely correct, man. Dark skinned brother, chocolate brother. You kind of slight their half moon, or you make it crooked. Something's gonna happen to you. Something's gonna happen to you, dude. I've been a witness to that, bro. Yeah, absolutely. Right. Absolutely. But yeah, I just wanted to tap in on a Sunday, man. Ain't too much going on. Watching.
Well, hold on. Now, did you see the video? I might have to play it again in the barbershop down there in Dade County. Did you see the whole interaction? Did you see it?
I didn't see the entire thing. I saw bits and pieces of it because I'm just getting into the show and all that. I saw bits and pieces, but I didn't see the entire thing. Okay. As myself, man, being in, plenty of barbershops, man, I really don't even recommend cats not to go to people who they're not familiar with. Go to somebody who's, and even if they do mess up or whatever the case may be, you can speak to them. But just, leaving out the spot. Once you leave out the spot, you left out the spot, man. There's no reason for you to come back. You know what I mean? What you needed to say was said before you left, and then you had to come back with the ooh-op and all of that. That was madness. So again, pick and choose your battles more carefully. Pick and choose your barbers more carefully. And again, if he messed up their cut, he just messed up their cut, man. You know what I mean? But again, that's how it goes sometimes, man. Cats can't, they don't knuckle up no more. You know what I mean? Everybody let their trigger fingers speak. They let their trigger fingers speak for them.
Let me jump. You know what I'm saying? Let me jump in here for a second. Well, now, to his credit, even though he's going to get arrested if he hasn't been already, he didn't shoot up the place. He just pulled it out, waving it, brandishing a firearm, whether it's legal or not, you know, that's a charge. He's going to have to fight to get that reduced. And it hit the news. I played a news clip earlier within the show here. So it's a lesson learned. But now the barbershops, you know, can you just, from experience, this is a place, again, not to be redundant, but where everybody's supposed to be neutral in a sense, you know, right? Neutral.
First of all, you don't back out the thing without letting it go. That's number one. Let me speak to that. You don't do that. Okay. So that's when you messed up all the way. But again, the barbershop is a place where I think what the caller said earlier is a social gathering for, you know, for us as black men to do our thing. You got to hold your corner down because again, that's where the arguments happen in the barbershop. It doesn't get to flexing and having to shoot joints and all that, but you're going to speak your mind. And that's what we get the place to allow. But let me tell you a story real quick. I'm with, you know, my lady friend, and we go to the barbershop and everything gets quiet all of a sudden. And she's like, well, why is everybody quiet? Because, you know, we're in the barbershop, we shooting the 1-2s or whatever, you know, doing what we do. And then all of a sudden it got real quiet. You know what I mean? And again, at the end of the day, man, I guess it was being respectful or the case may be and not being wild and nothing like that. But again, that's a place where we go to do us. Okay. And let me backtrack a little bit. My grandfather used to take me to the barbershop. And again, they used to do their thing. You know what I mean? But that was our bonding moments. You know what I mean? So again, I come from that.
There's history there.
I know that.
There's history
there. Yeah, I know how that goes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. I just want to land my plane on that star. I'm tapping in as the shareholders do. Okay. Down in sports every Tuesday. Salute Yada Bear all the time. And I'm out, man. Salute.
Yes,
Thank you.
Okay. Left-handed tapping in. Oh, that's what I need. That's what I need. Peace, my dear brother, on a Sunday. King Simon.
You brother today, sir? Stop playing.
Brother, I'm your brother. And I spoke to our good brother, Sarnetta, yesterday. King Simon, how are you, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm fine. I'm packing up too, man. Getting ready to head back to New York. So I know what you're doing.
Okay, okay.
But how you been? You all right?
Listen, man, I damn near at the point where I want to say God is good all the time, but you know the story. So look now, I played a video. You saw it, Professor James Small going balls deep on Africans and Pan-Africanists. What say you, sir?
Yes. Clips sounds good, but I've known Professor Small since the 80s. He's been going in on Africans, Arabs, Americans for years. Anyone that is negative and act negative towards each other, he's always gone into. So these clips that we got clicked and we love these clips and all that. That's cute. Big up to Sarnetta. Big up to your membership also. Big up to everybody that's tuning in and locking in. But he's been doing it. When he had locks, he's been going in on bad Africans, bad Americans, bad Caribbeans, bad Arabs. He's been doing it for years. So I got tapes. I can send you some clips.
I believe you. Continue.
Because it's just like Minister Farrakhan when he was called the gutter religion. You know, he was going in on blacks, Jews, and everybody in that whole, and Muslims, Christians, everybody. But we take these little sound bites and then we judge a man or a woman off of these sound bites. We got to stop. And I'm not capping. I know Professor Small from back in the day. And he didn't care. He didn't hold his tongue back then, just like Dr. Khaled used to speak against bad black Africans, bad Arabs. Khaled used to throw Arabs around if they disrespected black people. So when we go back to those elders and go back to some of these tapes that's been out online for many years or been on video or a VHS or whatever we got them under, come on, Star. We got to start just looking at just a piece of the story when there's much more to everything and more context to everything. I'm still going to stand with the elder because I know the elder meant well. And like I said before, he did not call Tariq Nasheed a CIA agent. He says there are tactics happening within that movement. And it has been happening in all movements. Let's stop playing with it. That's all.
Stay with me, my dear good brother. So now has he made a video addressing the misunderstanding and trying to correct this situation? That's number one. Number two,
he's going. Sorry, go ahead.
Number two, do you have the entire video of that interview to repost so that we can see it in its entirety?
Now that is Sonetta's thing, and I don't mess with Sonetta unless he wants me to, if he asks me to grab it. He should have that whole interview because remember he asked.
He does, my dear brother King Simon. I spoke to him yesterday. He's got it.
Yes, and I just called him too, just in case. I wanted to make sure because he asked a specific question. We don't see him over at our parades. I don't even see him at the West Indian Day parade. Sometimes the Africans. I don't see him there unless they're vending to make money. Let's be real, because all of the Africans are out there on 125th Street at the African parades, but they're vending to make money. Do we see them in our struggle? I think certain Africans, the first generation Africans of America that live here in America, they come out to our struggle. But the ones that's old school Africans, they probably don't because of language barriers. That's the only thing. Like Godfrey the comedian, his father probably won't come out, but Godfrey would come out because he's born here and he understands both sides. That's just reality. Sometimes the old head Caribbeans won't come out to the struggle of the American, but I've been out in the struggle and the marches of the Caribbean. Of America, FBA. Well, before they called FBA, just America, Black America. So, I've been in this since I was 14. So I know what it is, since the 5% and all of that. So we know the tactics, Star. You know the tactics. You've been new to tactics. So let's not play games with these.
Can I jump in?
I love Professor Small. Yes, sir. Of course.
Okay, listen, this is not about me challenging your a dedication and commitment to Professor James Small, but we've got a piece of video that is now circulating where he's going in balls deep. I hear you talking about language barriers. But listen, sir, I have never, ever seen an African out there on the front lines with foundational Black Americans. If you were born here in America, then you have a better understanding of the Black struggle. You referenced Brother Garfield. He was born here, yes?
Yes, Garfield was born here, yes. I'm talking about Garfield, the comedian, who's African.
Oh, yeah.
Garfield,
phenomenal comedian. Well, now, isn't Garfield's a Chi-Town nigga? Was he born in Africa, born in Chicago?
He's from Chicago, yeah. He's born in Chicago, according to him.
Yeah. Good man. I'm not sure if I've met him or not, but very knowledgeable as well. But now let's get back to Professor James Small. Based upon that clip, it would appear that he has now flipped the script, so to speak. When is he coming on your platform? Because you said you have an exclusive interview coming up. When is he, or some type of event? Is he going to address what's going on right now and Tariq Nasheed and the FBA community that is at his neck right now?
Yes, on December 3rd, he'll be on my show, definitely at 9:00 on KSP TV, or King Simon Presents. He will be on my show exclusively. I know he's going to be on other people, but because I'm producing an event with him December 13th at Nicholas, he's going to be on my platform December 3rd on my YouTube channel to talk about it, because I'm going to ask the questions and I'm going to allow people to call in to ask the question, if that's the case. But like I said, he's been consistent.
Hang on a second, King Simon. They're saying, did you confuse Garfield with Godfrey? Godfrey is from Chicago.
Godfrey. Yes, Godfrey. I'm sorry, Godfrey. Garfield is from Jamaica. Brother Garfield from Jamaica. Godfrey is from Nigeria.
Brother Garfield.
Yeah.
That's my guy. Brother Garfield's my guy. But Garfield is from Godfrey. Pardon me, you're making me confused.
Godfrey. Yeah, I messed up that name. But yeah, Godfrey. Sorry.
Godfrey, who's still lit because he's a very, very established comedian. But okay. So coming up, Professor James Small, he's going to address the that video clip. Anything else you want to address with regards to the clip? Because he speaks, talks down about Africans. Should I play it again, or did you absorb all of it?
No, I absorbed. I watched it 4 times on another clip before, and Sonetta, he done played that before years ago. So that's like 5 years ago. That's 5 years. And again, I spoke to Professor Small's personally, brothers and sisters from the FBA, and he said it. He apologized for saying it the way he said it, but he's going to confirm and the misunderstanding and the disinformation, because clips can be short, and that's not contextual. So we got to be very careful of what we're doing, especially when we condemn an elder. I would never do that to my elders, unless they started doing something crazy. But he's not crazy. He's been consistent. What he said on Soneta's show is consistent, and what he said about CIA tactics is consistent. That's why I preference that. CIA tactics is consistent in many organizations and movements. It might not be Tariq, it might not be the pure hearts of the FBA movement and lineage, but there are tactics that's out there right now. I see it, but I won't talk about it. That's him to talk about.
Okay. Hang on a second, King Simon, because today is members only. They're saying you got things twisted around. I was talking about Brother Garfield. And as a matter of fact, Garfield checked on me when I had pneumonia. You were talking about Godfrey.
When I said comedian Garfield, but it was comedian Godfrey. He stands up for Black American talk also, as well as his own African culture. Right. He does stand up for both. That's what I meant. Yes,
and Godfrey was born in Nebraska. Wasn't he raised in Chicago?
Chicago, raised in Chicago, born in Nebraska. Right.
Okay. And guys, what's the name of Brother Garfield's YouTube platform? Because that man put a lot of respect on my name, and like I said, he checked on me when I had pneumonia. You know his platform, Brother Garfield.
It's called It's Brother Garfield. I spoke to him yesterday also. Matter of fact, Brother Garfield on that's brother. YouTube podcast. Brother Garfield podcast. That's his channel.
Good brother. Okay.
Yes, and he's from Jamaica.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you're standing 10 toes down. This was a big misunderstanding. He's gonna clear it up and yada yada.
I know, son. Yes, I'm standing 10 toes down for my elders who have done more than everybody in the chat for the last 50 to 60 years.
Whoa.
That's who I'm standing for.
Whoa.
He's done more than everybody for our community in Africa, for the whole diaspora, even in Haiti, in Cuba. He's helped for everybody in the Black diaspora throughout the whole world, 196,940,000 square miles.
Talk your talk.
I stand with him. He's 80 years old.
Talk your talk.
I'm just being honest. I'm raised under Khalid and, all the rest of the crew. He even, Khalid would even defend him if he was still alive to this day.
It's good to see you going.
Right.
It's good to see you going 10 toes down, man. I mean, I enjoyed our last conversation. Anything else you want to make reference to?
I got calls I got calls commending me.
Yeah.
For my last call. My numbers is public. I ain't running from nobody. My numbers are public.
Oh, nice.
All right, but thank you very much, Star. I'm tuning in. I've been knocking in. I've been packing and listening to you. When you call my name, I said, Lord, he called my name.
Good to talk to you, brother King Simon.
You too, brother.
Yes,
Take care.
Take care, brother. I like when he gets more pep in his step. Okay. Wow. Okay. I see things in the live chat. Uh-oh. Big Elvis the chef has entered the live chat. Big Elvis the chef. Elvis, when are you opening your new pizzeria? Send me a banner, please, sir, so I can promote that for you. You've got so much credit with me. We appreciate you. Hold on a second, guys. What is this? Blade just sent me something here. Okay, I might play that. But first, let me get to peace, the Most High. How are you, sir? Thank you for tapping in on a Sunday. The Most High.
Star, peace.
Peace. How are you, man? Where do you want to start? Either the topics or Shador Sanders. It's up to you.
So real quick on Shador, the Browns are getting smacked around by the San Francisco 49ers, 23-8. Is late fourth quarter.
Ooh.
The Browns just did a 4-and-out. Not a 4-and-out. They tried on fourth down to get some points on the board. He got sacked. He got hit really hard. So it's not looking good.
Okay.
It's not looking good. I'm going to say this. I've been as objective as possible when we speak about Shador Sanders. I'm glad he's getting his shot. I never really felt he was him coming out of college. I felt he was good, sometimes very good.
Okay.
However, this is a no-win situation. because the team sucks bad. The organization sucks bad historically since Jim Brown was not a factor in the organization.
Wow.
So literally, we had this discussion a couple of weeks ago. You know, they've only been in the playoffs one time in the last 20 years. They've never won a Super Bowl. They've never been to a Super Bowl. They've won multiple championships before the merger, but they've never been in a modern Super Bowl. So that just shows you the amount of ineptitude for generations, pretty much. And he went into a no-win situation. And even if the coach would have thrown him the keys out of training camp or whatever, he might have been hurt just like the quarterback before him got hurt. The team sucks with a capital S, literally. So they have, you know, he may or may not be the third best player on the team. I'm going to say he might be the fourth best player on the team, as bad as the team is. And that's not saying much. Myles Garrett is their best player. The tight end, Njoku, might be the second best player. The running back, Chuba Hubbard, might be the third. And just to show you how bad it looks on the depth chart, unless I left somebody out, Shador might be the fourth best player on the team. The offensive line sucks. I don't see any standouts on either side of the ball outside of the players I just named. So it's a bad situation for him. And if he's not great, it's going to be hard for them to win, put up points, or even to make himself look like he has a potential career, a long career in the NFL being productive.
Okay. I appreciate everything that you've said. I was curious about how he would look today, but this is only his second start, and the San Francisco 49ers are a fine running machine, yes?
Yeah, well, they're definitely a better team than a better organization and a better team than the Browns historically and this year and in the recent past. So, you know, it's like I said, it's a no-win situation for him, to be honest with you. And the only thing that we could really judge him on is having a full year of training camp in his second year and his sophomore year in the NFL, if you want to call it that, and to see if, you know, he can really get acclimated with the NFL game and, you know, learn what to do and what not to do. And maybe the team can make some improvements, whether it's in the front office, whether it's in the coaching staff and personnel. It can help him. So this could actually be good moving forward if the right moves, the right acquisitions are made, and, you know, the team goes in a direction where they could accentuate his skill sets. So let's see what happens.
Can I jump in?
Yes, sir.
I think he's focused, you know. I watched Shador, Shiloh, and I think their other brother, I'm not sure who the other person was, he had locks, eating Thanksgiving dinner with their mother, Pilar. There were no females in Cleveland. Anybody know what I'm talking about in that live chat? I watched Shador, Shiloh, Pilar, which their mother, Deion Sanders' ex-wife, who he can't stand. And a third person, they ate Thanksgiving dinner together. And Shador was the first one to get up and say, okay, thanks, guys. And he had what appeared to be some type of tablet or something, or maybe a playbook. You guys know what I'm talking about? And he left the room. So I think he went to go study. There was no females all up in there, you know, trying to get shine. So I just want to say all that because, you know, Thanksgiving dinner is when, you know, you're with a wifey or your family, and they're with family, but there was no females. I don't know if you saw that or if you even care. Just want to point that out.
Nah, I never saw that, and it would behoove him to not, you know, to study and be as engaged as he needs to be. In terms of his opportunity to be a starting quarterback. And thank you to the live chat for correcting me. Chuba Hubbard is not on the Browns, so thank you for correcting me. So I was wrong on that. But in terms of him being one of the better players on the team, I don't know what else is on that depth chart that anybody else sees to show me different. The team has sucked for years. They just threw a whole bunch of money at Myles Garrett, and he's on the defensive end, so their best player is on defense. So again, this could be a W for him with another year of seasoning and being able to get acclimated to the NFL game. So let's see if he could make a W out of an L right now.
Okay. One last question. How's Cam Ward doing? I know the team is trash, but how is he? Is he growing? Do you see any any unique qualities about him? Cam Ward, for those who don't know, Tennessee Titans quarterback. Rookie.
Nah, I mean it's kind of the same thing, Star. I mean they threw him the keys early, he earned it, but also like that organization has been garbage for a long time. You know what I mean? In general, after they made the Super Bowl in the late '90s, I believe, when they lost to the Rams in the Super Bowl, so they've been horrible, and they continue to be horrible. And they left him with no Derrick Henry, even though Derrick Henry had been gone. But when you let your best player go, you leave the team, at a deficit. Then you get a rookie quarterback, and then he doesn't really have weapons around him. Okay. And the team is in flux in terms of coaches being fired and hired, and offensive coordinators and schemes that they want to do. Different coaches want to do different things. So he's another one that came into a losing situation, into a horrible organization in general. So he himself shown potential at times, but you're a rookie and the team sucks. So you're only going to look so good. So let's hope the same thing for Shador. And ironically, Star, the Titans play the Browns next week.
Okay. I definitely watch that. I got to watch that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Can I say one last thing on Professor James Small?
Yeah, please.
That little footage right there was very telling, and out of everything he said, I'm not even really focused so much on the contradiction somewhat of what he said about Tariq Nasheed about a week or two ago. That's another story. I think there's validation in you being able to put that up there. But my thing is that when he said, where the Africans marching with us when we have our struggles and our protests and whatever. And I said, wow, right. I never looked at it like that. I swear. Yeah. You're probably not going to find somebody, I don't want to say that, but I'm just as pro-black, if you want to call it that, you know what I mean, as anybody. But I never really noticed the lack of, African immigrants not participating, because if they did, right, I think the movement would have been enhanced, because they'd obviously strengthen numbers. And if the ideology is strong and the effort is genuine, then we could have made strides together decades ago. So, that to me, that was very important to be pointed out. I don't want to take too much of your time. I appreciate you.
Great talking to you. Salute.
Peace, Lord.
Peace. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on? Sunday, what's going on? Sunday. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. What's going on, Sunday?
I had to call back. I need to address somebody. I'm going to cancel their sit down. Huh?
Say again. What's going on?
I'm going to cancel their sit down effective today if they can provide receipts for the supposed lawsuit that they say I have for my material. I'm going to cancel your sit down right now. If you can prove, send it to Star's email that there are lawsuits against me for copyright infringement. You're making false allegations about my material, and you're saying that I stole the work that I haven't even released yet. Post the lawsuits, and I will cancel your sit down, and I will issue a public apology to you, Chef Rosenberg, Big Elvis, if you can post one receipt of a lawsuit, because you're a liar. You can't cancel your sit down because you're a liar. Post the receipts today. Your sit down will be canceled.
I gotta jump in Sunday. I mean, what you and Big Elvis, the chef, work out is between you guys, but I don't issue refunds. You know that, right?
I don't need a refund.
Okay.
I don't need a refund. If he can post one lawsuit, if he can post one receipt for a lawsuit for copyright infringement for my material, which is not even released yet. It's not even released.
Okay.
Post it, and your sit down is canceled. I don't need a refund. Elvis, you're a liar. You're going to ride out your entire sit down because you're a liar. That's what I called in to say. I need to address the legality that you're saying it in the chat. Gotcha. You're continuously making comments in all of my posts. You're a liar. There is no lawsuit. Right. Nobody's suing me.
All right, listen, Sunday, I got to get back to the show. You and Elvis.
Thank you.
You handle your business.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sunday. Salute. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Okay.